What is up, guys and gals? Welcome to another episode of the Nonstop Review. I'm your host, as always, Devon, and joining me equally as always is Rick.
Hello, everybody.
Those of you familiar with this version of the show know we don't like to mince words, we like to jump straight in. So with that in mind, Rick, what are we doing today, buddy?
Steven Universe Future, Episode 4, Volleyball. 3, 2, 1, and go.
You may have noticed by the tone of my voice, but I was this close to saying, how's your week been, buddy?
How's your week been, buddy?
It's been a day. We record multiple Stevens at a time, and it's been an hour.
It has.
But yeah, fun fact, I do actually know vaguely the plot of this because I know Pink Pearl gets the nickname Volleyball, so I assume it revolves around her.
I think so, yeah.
That's, I get it, but the phrase, how do you want your magical spit administered today, is a horrible sentence.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking adorable. Oh, it should be illegal.
Don't forget your wowie pop.
Did that one have an eye on their finger?
I think so.
Wow, but she's been, hanging on to that for a while.
Yeah, she has.
Oh, no. Oh, that hurt. It hurts to watch. She's like a puppy dog.
Yeah, she is.
Isn't the big plot twist that wasn't even a white diamond thing?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's just fucking instant reaction.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Pink had the rage, as well as, super compassion. Or rather, maybe she just had super emotion.
Well, Pearl's barely fucking trying, and she's just like, so naturally a fucking referee.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm biased as fuck already, but Pearl blushing is adorable.
Yeah, especially when she goes green.
Is that green to you?
Well, when she blushes, the little blush was like bluey green, wasn't it?
I'd say it's firmly in blue territory, but
Sure.
Wow, that's rich coming from you, Pearl.
Yeah.
Oh, that's yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's a nerve not to touch.
I feel like these rough and tumble gems should be playing rugby rather than volleyball.
Yeah, or wrestling.
Okay, but that's a fetish thing. At that point, that would be for me, not for them. Wow, that was a visual. Yeah, so I was.
Did you come to compete?
I was vaguely aware of this concept going in because our only person who talks to us on Twitter said that all pearls are made via this clam thing.
Mm.
Interesting. Is it only diamonds that can make them? Or can anyone activate
Apparently
that
so.
console?
Apparently. We'll find out.
Jesus, it really is like iPhones. You got to go back to the shop and everything.
Mm. Speak to the geniuses.
Thanks, you condescending bitch. I'm sorry. That was a real sentimental and nice moment, but it was just the face that Volleyball's almost blank expression.
Hmm.
Oh my god, they're like Nintendogs.
Yeah, because
Wow.
I think our Pearl has the spear, and that's it.
I don't know, man. If someone was giving me a gift, I'd much prefer it would be impractical, but I'd prefer a spear to a baton.
Unless I was a mage.
I meant in real life. I wasn't even talking figuratively.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's fucking light projections.
Yeah. So it's mental trauma.
Made manifest.
And she can't. Yeah, so she manifests her own trauma as a physical crack.
Oh no, that's too real.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he didn't mean to do it. He was just drunk.
Yeah. I shouldn't have provoked him.
Oh no. I know we're kind of. I don't like it. So it's not so much that she was destructive and horrible, so much as like her emotions were just powerful. In that, like whatever she felt, she fucking felt it to the extreme.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like bipolar.
And it seems to be that like breaking this pearl is what pushed her to be able to try and get a control of it.
I don't like the fact that granted it was rather a destructive outburst from Steven, but that was all it took for fucking Pink to go full on. I'm cowering. Please don't hurt me.
Hmm.
Oh man, this is very uncomfortable. It's meant to be, and that's fine, but
That's a statement, though, isn't it? How did you stop hurting? Well, I didn't.
well, that's fucking cool. Are we gonna get a song?
It is, isn't it?
It feels like a song's coming.
No, I think it's just a fight scene.
Listen to this boss music! This is straight from Final Fantasy VI.
It is, isn't it?
Yoink. Oh, fucking hell. I just realised I finished Steven Universe Season 5, so I can play the fucking RPG now.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool!
Super Drill Ribbon Spear.
Fucking hell, the lighting, the music, everything about this scene has been smashing.
Yeah. It's good, isn't it?
Oh wow, she looks even cool in proper colours.
Yeah, I like it. I likes it.
Look at this commoner looking motherfucker! Right, because now they both get the other one's understanding having fused, so they both get the complete picture, is what they basically just said, right?
Yeah, they've unlocked the power of understanding.
Jesus, that was... I thought the last episode was heavy, but fuck, that one might have been heavier.
It might have been heavier, but I think this is like the high point of the series in terms of like how heartfelt it is, you know?
Yeah, I get you. I don't want to continue my thoughts because I've got to ask the question, even though we're kind of already on it. Rick, what did you think? What are your immediate summary?
I liked this episode because it shows character that basically no one thought about too much, and like it's like a roller coaster. You know where it's going to go as soon as certain things are in place, but the way that it goes down is just, it's a ride. It's so cool. And I loved seeing Mega Pearl because I think the only double fusion that we've seen before is Ruby's.
Yeah, and that was rather boring. Kind of because every single Ruby dress is the same, so it is just a giant fuck off Ruby.
Whereas these pearls are just so distinctly different that it's cool to see how different, first of all, different they start, secondly, how differently they end, because our Pearl, even though she was Pink Diamond's Pearl, she's not a Pink Pearl, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's always been a bit weird. Before Pearl, both of Pink's companions/friends were pink.
Yeah, and you can see it with a lot of other things as well, so like, obviously Blue Diamond's got the Blue Pearl, Yellow Diamond's got the Yellow Pearl, White Diamond had Pink Pearl bleached.
Well, yeah, because White Diamond's a bit of a unique case in that she can take away people's individuality, and she'd rather do that.
Yeah. So it's implied that White Diamond never had or needed a pearl until she just bleached that one, because Pink couldn't be trusted with it. But yeah, what do you reckon?
It's my favourite episode of Future so far. I mean, I know we're only 4 episodes in, but boy, is that set a fucking bar for the series.
Yeah, it's going to take some topping.
I think there are better episodes of Steven Universe regular, but a lot of those had so much setup and build. But fuck it, even this one had setup and build, because if you didn't know the prior history, it wouldn't have been quite as much of a gut punch.
Yeah, totally.
There are some legitimately uncomfortable moments in this episode, not least, I think the most apparent moment that really got me was seeing Pink Pearl cower, because that's never a good visual. It always makes my skin fucking crawl, and kudos to achieving that in the medium of a children's cartoon. But yes, before we get too bogged down, let's do our usual wind down. Rick, do you have a favourite moment?
So I have 2. One of them is just the whole action scene, but if I have to zone in on one specific moment, it was the question of how do you stop hurting, and our Pearl just goes, that's the secret, I never did.
Yeah, it's a good, it's kind of a good lesson for people watching who perhaps have never experienced that before, in that there are moments in your life where things will happen to you and it will hurt, and the pain will go away sometimes, but it's always there.
Yeah. The pain might fade just from time, but the memory will always stay, and it's just as valuable to you as a memory. So basically, don't try to bury things that are part of who you are. But yeah, how about you? Do you have a favorite moment?
I think my favorite moment was, I think it was right at the beginning. Just like, I think you're right. The entire action scene should just be disqualified because it was all awesome, and it's hard to narrow in on what point was the best. Specifically the escape scene where it felt like a fucking video game. So I'm going to go for the moment that made me chuckle the most, and that was right at the beginning with the Ruby just being like, it's classified. Is it? Yeah, here's your lollipop. Yay!
Yeah, that was cute. That was cute.
But yeah, the obvious favourite moment for both of us is the escape scene. It was smashing. Last but not least, we need to add to our leaderboard. It's very important, Rick. Who is getting added today for the MVP?
I'm going to give it to Mega Pearl, as in the fusion of both pearls. And it's because of the fusion that both pearls were able to get closure. So I legitimately do think that the Mega Pearl is the actual MVP of this episode.
Yeah, I can't really deny it. Case in point, the entire escape scene. I'm going to say it until I'm blue in the face. It was a good fucking scene.
It was. Who's your MVP?
My MVP is going to go to regular Pearl because it's hard to distinguish between the two. I'm not going to lie. Mega Pearl's a good, happy middle ground, but I feel like she wasn't in the episode for long enough. I think Pearl's struggle in general this episode of getting to grips with Pink wasn't as nice as you think she was.
Yeah, because our Pearl has had that time, and she was a very valuable point of view for former Pearl.
Absolutely. And honourable mention from both of us, I think, to Pink Pearl. I don't think she's showing up again in a major capacity, because that tends to be how these episodes have been working so far.
Yeah, pretty much.
She was adorable throughout. It was uncomfortable. Most uncomfortable moment was thanks to her, no lie. But Pearl inches it out for me, in my opinion. I think she gets that big old tick.
Yeah, a lot of these episodes are essentially this character's last hurrah.
Which is depressing, to be honest, but oh well. On that note, join us again next week for episode 5, guys.
Bye, everybody.